Jarrett Guarantano, NJ.com, here with James Guarantano, father of Jarrett Guarantano, who just picked to play for the Tennessee Vols in college. How's it going, Jim?
Wonderful, my friend.
Nice. Great event here today. Obviously a great moment for you and your family. Just talk a little bit about how it feels to have your son make his selection and get this thing over with.
Well, it's, personally, it's a little bit bittersweet for me. It's always going to be a little bit bitter because I'm a Rutgers boy, I'm a Rutgers guy. I'm sincerely happy with the decision my son made. I agree with him, but at the end of the day, it would have always been really nice to know that if my son, went where Dad went and had the opportunity to play there. But at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that it was right for him as it was right for me back in 1988. So at the end of the day, I'm extremely happy for him. I think he's in a great place, and I think his future is extremely bright.
Nice. And Jarrett said he didn't let you guys know exactly what he was thinking, what he was going to do. How was the process for you, not knowing up until this morning exactly which school he would pick?
Well, you know what? I put it in its right place. I know all I've tried to do is relieve a lot of the pressure that he's had, throughout. This has been a long process. A lot of folks think that this has been, this is an early commitment, but Jarrett's recruiting has been going on since, 7th grade. So this has been a long process for him. So as dad, I wear many different hats. When I put that dad hat on, then all I'm trying to do is shield him from as much nonsense as I possibly could. But at the end of the day, the process has been long. It's been hard. It's been wonderful. It's been tough. It's been everything from A to Z. But at the end of the day, I found out pretty much this morning, even as of last night, we've had multiple family meetings where we've come out of it with him just saying, I'm not sure yet. So I've said a couple of times here today, sincerely, that Rutgers didn't do anything wrong. I think they did a great job recruiting him. I just think at the end of the day, he just felt a little bit more comfortable someplace else. And again, my hat's off to Coach Flood and staff. I think they did a great job with him. It's just sometimes, it's part of the game. It hurts. Sometimes you lose a kid that you wish that you had. But at the end of the day, I'm extremely happy with his decision.
Nice. And I saw Jarrett struggling through, obviously the speech he had written and just kind of choked up when he talked about Rutgers. And, you can kind of see it on your face, too, Jim. Obviously, you're super proud for your son and his selection, but, you definitely see, the emotion there, you being a Rutgers Hall of Famer. And all that. Talk a little bit about just the emotional side of this whole deal and the roller coaster, being that Rutgers was involved here.
Well, what you see is what you get with him. The folks need to really understand the recruiting process with Jarrett. He's as good of a person as he is as a player. And he understands that he's going to be a face of whatever program he decides to go to. So he understands the magnitude of his decision. He understands the domino effect. He understands that there's a lot of players that are going to come and try to move with him wherever that may have been. He's a sensitive kid. He cares about people. He's about relationships. I know again that at the end of the day there is only going to be one winner and there was going to be all losers. But at the end of the day, I know that he cares about Coach Flood. He cares about EJ. He cares about Anthony Campanelli. He cares about all of the coaches that are down there. And, again, this recruiting process hasn't been 3 weeks, 6 months, or something like that. He's built great relationships with these coaches, and he's the type of young man that is weighed heavy on his heart. That he knew that when he was going to make his decision, he was going to hurt somebody, and obviously that's what a little bit of a gist of what you got today when you see him that. But he's happy. He's confident in his decision. He just knows that it came at the expense of a place that he really cared about.
Well, Jim, I definitely want to congratulate you and your family on this great moment. This is Jarrett Guarantano, NJ.com, signing off.